Good morning, and welcome to At-Home Art Lessons with the Art Groupies. We're going to be working with this groupie, Persisting Priscilla. She never gives up. If she makes a mistake, she tries something new, but she keeps on going because we learn from our mistakes. So, Priscilla. We're going to be working with this famous artist, Romero Britto. He is a pop artist with a cubistic abstraction. He likes to break his images into segments or sections, and each section is given a beautiful texture and color. My favorite, I think, is his pieces of his signature that he uses as a texture or pattern in his areas. So we're going to be inspired today by Romero Britto's Evolution. He starts out with a heart and he evolves it into a beautiful butterfly. So Evolution. I believe Romero Britto is all about optimism and positivity, and his art just really makes me happy. So I'm going to start with a big black broad marker. In the center of the paper, I'm going to make a beautiful heart. And then we're going to start breaking it down into shapes and segments, straight lines, just going right through the heart. We can also use wavy lines, curved lines. Now we're going to create and evolve our heart into a butterfly. So a simple straight vertical line, a circle. I'm going to do his antennas, so two diagonal vertical lines, circles on the ends. Then we're going to very simply use a curved line for the butterfly's wings. We're going to give them on both sides. So the heart is evolving into a beautiful butterfly. We're going to put a circle in each wing. Butterflies are typically symmetrical, so we're going to do it a little bit, but not really. We started off as a symmetrical butterfly, both wings being the same on both sides, but now we're going to do the Romero twist. We're going to add lines all over the place, creating a cubistic piece. He was inspired by Pablo Picasso when he went to Europe in the 80s. Not only was he inspired by Pablo Picasso, but he was also inspired by the works and colors, in particular, of Henri Matisse. So we are always inspired by something, someone, and he happens to be inspired by life and optimism, color, and the beauty all around us, and that art is for everyone. So Romero Britto, I think he is my new favorite artist. He resides in Miami, Florida. He has a studio there. It's on my bucket list for sure to go and visit. So after I have broken down areas into smaller areas, I can then begin to add my color. So as Romero Britto, he seems to not repeat colors. If he does, he changes it by adding a different type of texture. So try to use as many colors as you can. I'm going to use Sharpie markers. I'm not going to color on the point or the tip of the marker. I want to fill in the areas. So I'm going to turn my marker to the side. Try to keep my marker going in the same direction. Makes for a nicer coloring. And if you happen to make a mistake, no worries. Change it. Make it yours. We're being inspired by Romero Britto. Doesn't mean we have to make it look exactly like his. I think with the holiday coming up, Valentine's Day, this is a perfect piece. Be inspired by love and hearts, and have our heart transform into a butterfly. What's better than that? So after you color in with a light color, maybe you can add that pattern or texture on top to change it. Or perhaps use the darker color to make a pattern, maybe some spirals, and then go over the color with a lighter marker. So each area should be colored in with a different color. If you use the same color again, try to figure out how to change it up. What can you do to make it different? What pattern can you give? And you know, even though you've used polka dots, maybe you can change the size of the polka dot. Variety is a key element in art, a principle of design that makes art more interesting. You can also just use the black and white design of stripes, polka dots. Have fun. If there's any artist in this world that's all about joyful and fun, it's definitely Romero Britto. His art has been found in the Olympics, has been found in the World Cup. He's everywhere. He believed that art is for everyone, not just the rich. So again, try to keep that marker going in the same direction. Just makes for a nicer coloring. I loved his phrase that art isn't joyful. Joyful is art. So I believe his art, through his art, he has faith in the world to make it a better place. So have fun coloring Romero Britto's heart transformed into a butterfly in his piece Evolution. Each area, like I said, should have a different color, a different pattern, a different texture, and it could be something as simple as your signature. He loved putting his signature and little bits of his signature in his art. His art has been put on just about everything. Cell phone covers, board games, soda cans. He started by just drawing on newspaper, cardboard, sidewalks, whatever he could get his hands on. He loved to draw, but he never realized it was going to change his life. He had several brothers and sisters in Brazil, and he just wanted out. He wanted peace and quiet because his home life was so hectic. I can imagine with all those brothers and sisters. His favorite color's yellow. OMG, so is mine. So Romero Britto, pop artist with a cubistic twist. The piece that we're being inspired by is called Evolution. And he's referring to the heart and how it's evolving into a butterfly. Much like a caterpillar that evolves into a beautiful butterfly. So let's give that signature or even letters or numbers. Just have fun. Just changes everything. So Romero Britto, Evolution. I hope you enjoyed our new artist, and see you soon.